guys, welcome back. It's Meridy here with my second process video using the September 2025 Urban Edge Limitless and Essentials Kit, and I've just mixed both kits together here, and I will show you what I'm working with today. Today I have two pictures of my husband and my youngest son. Yeah, my husband was driving him to work and then going to a job interview for a different position at his work. So I've got them inside of the truck and getting ready to leave. So my son was really excited for him, wishing him good luck and stuff. So I had to take a picture. I saved this branding strip from one of last month's papers that says live with purpose, lead with passion, dream big, work hard, and stay humble. Because that's perfect for these pictures. And so I saved it from last month. Other than that, everything else is from this month's kit. Okay, I grabbed a few other things. Focused and fierce, my hero. Strong, chase purpose, power grows from disciplined effort, earned not given, built for this, and lead boldly, follow with honor. So those were all really good phrases that I can use for this picture. Okay, then I have my journaling strips here and my color swatch, and I made that on my unboxing video if you want to watch about that. And then I've got all my other little embellishments, a few mists of mixed media in here. It's just all the other pieces from my kit, my stamp sets, my badge stamp, title or alphabet thickers for titles. So I'll just put that off to the side. And then let's see, I want to use this paper. This layout is obviously going to come together real quick because the paper is already like perfect to use without much else. I've got my scraps left over from the last layout I made this month. Let me see if there's any of these that make sense. Oh, that's cute. Everyone needs a wingman. That could be like my son with my husband. I wonder if there's a wingman sticker. I need to keep that in mind. Okay, so I've got scraps. And I've got this wood green, which I think the wood green is just too much for this, but the tone on tone polka dots is kind of a nice place for your eye to rest there. I've also got this patterned paper, which again, I don't really think I need either side of that. Okay, and then today best. I kind of like the today. I don't think the big today will work. I'm actually kind of afraid that these aren't really going to show up because there is so much going on in that paper. So I'm going to pass on these right now, and I will just keep in mind that there is that other little word today in here. Okay, I've got a piece of white scrap just left over from my last paper that came out of my stash. Okay, I feel like, oh, my ride or die wingman, that's cute. Wingman, I kind of just like this little wingman to put next to him sitting in the car with my husband. I think I want to use that, and maybe even with this tiger because that's pretty darn cute. Okay, so let's start cutting this apart. And then I also, see, the courage is being yourself in a world that wants you to conform. A man is only as strong as the values he lives by. Those are both really good, but I already have this branding strip from last month saved, so that's what I'm going to use. And then I can put, my husband works for the fire department, so obviously like a badge would be perfect on this layout. So I can put one of those badges. I wonder if I could cover it with just one of these instead of the banner. It says My Hero. Oh, I could do a badge and a banner and My Hero over the top of it. I think that will look nice. So I am going to plan on doing that. Okay. This picture happened first because that's when they were still inside, and this picture happened second. I'm gonna go ahead and mat those on white cardstock to get started because I know that they need to be matted on something so they can stick out from the background, which is kind of busy. Okay. Next, I think I'm going to grab some of this gray paper to kind of serve as another layer under here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'm gonna cut it from this side. I'm just gonna cut 4 inches off of the end. 4.5 inches, no, 4 inches. So this piece is 4 inches by 9.5 inches. It just gives a little bit of grounding to my photos. Do I want them like that? No, I like them better hanging off the bottom. And actually I can overlap them if I need to. So we'll just see what happens. I really love that branding strip. I might just have to put it right across there. I'm not sure yet. Okay, Fierce and Focused. Strong. I think like all of these little phrases are so perfect for these pictures, just for the job that he was applying for here. So I kind of want to line them all up to like really make a bold statement, kind of, not a statement, but just all together so that they just work together. But let me stamp this stuff so I can at least have this ready and cut out so I can also place the badges around. So the first stamp that I'm going to use is the one that actually looks like a firefighter badge shape. I kind of want to do a second badge for the little wingman sticker. I think I could, I don't know if I want it to be the same shape or a different shape on here. I think I should stick with the same shape. And then under My Hero, kind of just like this plain but I do want this out of a different color of paper. I wonder, you know, I might want to do this on white paper because it might just need a little bit of white, especially since I'm putting so much right on top of it. Okay, let me go get these all fussy cut and I will be right back. Okay guys, now I can get this all adhered. I would like to put foam tape on the back of the wingman sticker and on the back of this so that they're a little bit they have a little bit of dimension when I put them on these badges. Okay, so I got the My Hero on that one. Oh, before I put wingman down, I am going to stamp this guy in the middle of this badge. And I'm just using black ink because it is right here and it's not really gonna show very much. And you know what? I think I'm gonna stamp a little star on this one to kind of embellish up the bottom of that. I'll just get the tiniest star from that stamp set. Oh, that's so perfect. That even looks a little more like a fireman's badge, even. Put the star on it, and then okay, I've got my wingman over here, my hero over here. I still want to put that across the bottom. Let me get all this cleaned up so I can kind of reassess what I have going on. Okay, I don't know that I need, oh, I wanted to use this tiger. I thought that would be so cute. Okay, I think I still want to use him. I'm gonna set that down there. And then I think I'm gonna go off camera and adhere everything down kind of where I have it. I kind of like it like this, just spaced out and having these stacked. I kind of just like that look. I think I'll put the strong down here maybe. Oh yeah, it looks nice overlapping that a little. I don't know about this. I really want this because it really makes sense with the job that he's interviewing for. So I think I just need to keep it on there. Okay, I'm gonna get everything adhered down and I will be right back to add on some final finishing little touches. Okay guys, I got everything down on there and now I can put this little wingman tiger sticker in here. Okay, and everything's down there. I think I do want to tie a little piece of twine up there. I'll probably use light blue because it's a little easier to see. And then I'll probably just glue it down so it only looks like it's tied in there. It's not actually tied through there. Because I make a giant mess when I'm actually tying bows through my tags. It's just a hot mess when I do it. So I would rather just fake it like that. Make a little bow and glue it right to the top. Okay, now my journaling is going to go maybe in this area. Let's see. I kind of want to write, today is the day. But that's a lot of writing on here. Like a lot of words. Maybe I can write big day, or you've got this. This is kind of an afterthought, but because I feel like I need a title on here, I would really like one. So let me get the letters big and day off of my alphabet and see how they look. I think they might look okay because they're so skinny that it won't be too overwhelming. So let me get these on here and move them around on the page and see if I like them. Nope, not on that side. With my journaling here, and I do like that up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this title. And then after, oh, that's another little piece of the letter. And after I add this title, I think that will finally be it. So I can talk a little bit while I'm adhering this down. Oh, and in case you were wondering, he did actually get the job after this interview. So that was awesome. if you were inspired by this layout, whether it was to pull out this kit and just work right alongside me, creating the exact same layout from your Urban Edge kit, or maybe you were just inspired to pull out your Urban Edge kit and create a different layout, or maybe you pulled some pieces from your stash that you were inspired by this layout to create a layout, or to create with. Whatever it was, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group, and I will link that in the description of this video. If you enjoyed my process video and you want to see more, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as I put about 8 process videos each month using the current month's Limitless and Essentials kits. So you can subscribe to our YouTube video, and if you really love our kits here at Not Just for Boys, you might want to consider subscribing to our kits. There are a few perks to subscribing. You get a discount on your kit, and you get a little free gift every month with your kit, like a little free embellishment pack or something. Let's see. And you can add to your order without any additional shipping charges, stuff like that. You can shop all month and have it all shipped together with your kit. So I will link the information about subscribing to this video as well. And I think I'm gonna outline this layout. I just can't not outline, guys. Other than that, that wraps up this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back in a couple of days with my 3rd process video already, using the Urban Edge kits. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.